Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. This is Nancy, and I just got a new deck and I started to look through it and I said, well, you know, I need a video out there, so why don't I just video my first impressions of this. This is the Broken Mirror Tarot, and 4th edition, and I had never heard of it before, saw it on someone's channel, and there you go. It's gorgeous. I really love it. Hard box. I'm not going to put it together because it took a lot to get it undone. It's got the thumb pulls, but for some reason it's just very snug in there. But there's the cover. Kind of got a spot gloss you can see there. Very pretty. And on the inside there's, here I think, a description of the Hanged Man for some reason, but it's kind of a poem, which seems to be what the book is. There's basically a description on the back. The booklet is pretty simple, but as I said, you get really little poem descriptions of the cards, which is kind of cool. The majors are more extensive poems, and the minors are rather brief little bits. Like the Ace of Cups is, you came to a calm place, here's the city of water, you see the water flowing from the Holy Grail, and here is the source. In the back you've got the same information in Chinese. Comes from a Chinese creator, I believe. I will put the information down below. Mine came from the United States, so I guess they ship from different places. So, the Broken Mirror Tarot, and it's on, you know, kind of a make playing cards, nice stock with linen finish. There's Jade. Say hi, Jade. Okay, we'll see if she stays down. And, you know, standard tarot size, pretty much. So these are the backs. Very pretty colors to my mind. And we'll start flipping through. Oh, this is the back portion of the box. The inside has phases of the moon. Okay, so digging into the cards. There is our Fool. I've got a bit of bright light here, so I will try to see it along with you and give you any impressions I have. The print down here is a little small, but you know, these days I wear glasses for most decks, so what the hell. Very interesting art when it talks about the broken mirror. In this one, at least, you're sort of seeing the different shards. There's sunbeams, but they're also sort of a breaking up of the picture. But down here you see this element is sort of almost like broken pieces of something. So I guess it's just part of the art style. The Magician. I think he has all of the elements going on there. Now I do really like this color palette. The blues and peaches, very pretty. The High Priestess. It's almost more like she's on a stage. The Empress, and I'd like to look at, this is about as far as I got looking at the deck, but I like that the Empress and the Emperor face each other, that the Emperor is daytime in the sun and the Empress is nighttime in the moon. So there's that relationship to masculine and feminine. Obviously the Emperor has a city behind him and she has nature. She has the mountains and birds. So I think those are pretty good representations of those two cards. The Hierophant. The Lovers. Got the two people reaching out. We've got the snake up top, so a more Christian interpretation. the Chariot. It's kind of interesting in this card. I saw these like hands reaching out of the ground, and it's almost, I mean, my first thought was there's things trying to hold you back, but you need to move forward. Things reaching up for you from the ground to stop your motion, but you need to make sure you can be in control and move forward. Here is Strength, which is number 8. And it's interesting, it's a male strength, and he and the trees around him seem to be holding up this world. And it sort of seemed to me that you hold things up so that you can be present in this world. You have to control things inside yourself so that you can deal with the world. We kind of all make our own worlds, and we draw from our inner strength to do that. So anyway, it's an interesting interpretation of strength. The Hermit is very pretty. I notice in the distance there's like a tent here, which I just assume is where the hermit lives. The Wheel of Fortune. I don't think we're seeing as much the traditional, creatures around the wheel. It's more ribbons of color and some sort of like third eye up here on the top. Justice. This Justice has a scale and a sword, standing on tiptoe, trying to balance, I guess, in this chaotic world where justice is not the easiest thing to attain. The Hanged Man. It's beautiful colors. And look at the blue in this. It's gorgeous. I like the Death card, because it feels like with these doors or window, whatever it is here, opening up, that some opportunity is opening up, something new is opening, even as something else is closing. And there are crosses and things here. It suggests a cemetery. Temperance. It's not one person, pouring water from one vessel to another. It's one person pouring water down towards another person, which is different for temperance. You do have the balance of the two birds. Sorry, we had a Jade interruption there. She's being a good girl, though. Okay, the Devil. I glanced at this card and I'm sorry. This one has an opinion. There you go, baby. And it would be the Devil card, because she can be a little devil, this cat. But she can be very sweet. This seems very complicated to me, a very complicated card when I first glanced at it. But it's very cool. The face of the Devil is so wicked looking. And this, I assume, is our two lovers. He's down here, she's up in the boat. There's a broken chain. Lots of things to figure out in this Death card. The Tower. A whole bunch of broken up pieces. This person is flying off the tower with a piece of the tower. And it's almost like a serpent's tail coming up out of the water. And the lightning bolts. star. Lots of stars in that, very pretty colors. The birds for the air of the Aquarian feel of the star. And I like just the person down there playing the flute. The moon. I have to look at these myself. Interesting moon, huh? Looks like the head of a wrench to me. But yeah, that's kind of fascinating. There's a boat in the water. There's no lobsters in the water. There's a set of towers here, but not the two towers. Yeah, this one's going to take a little study, but I like that. I like there to be a lot of things for me to figure out and absorb. The sun, so pretty. Person sort of dancing on the hill. Feels sunny. Judgment. I'm never sure about judgment, how Christian the judgment is, if there's an angel or what that is going on. Okay, and the world, which looks very interesting to me. You've got a world down below, and then it seems like you've got a world up above. One is natural, one is more like a city. I love the bird here, it's really pretty. And here we've got a bull, I guess, over here, and a person. Anyway, like I say, fascinating images, beautiful colors. Okay, the Ace of Swords. Pretty straightforward. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Anytime there's not an anatomical heart, I love the Three of Swords. I don't like the heart, and when it's an anatomical heart, it's even worse. But this shows some stress, and these beams, you know, that one is going towards the head. I appreciate that it's a mental issue as well as probably an emotional issue. The Four of Swords, like they're just sort of resting on this ribbon in the sky. Kind of cool. The Five of Swords. I don't really know about the color palette here, if it differs. Yeah, I'm just glancing through, and I think there's a different blue for the different suits, a green for the pentacles. So we'll see as we go along. The Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. I mean, that person could just turn towards us and walk away, couldn't they? But even the swords are all bound together. The Nine of Swords. It's an interesting image, that sort of contorted person floating in the sky as if, you know, dreaming at night, floating. And the Ten of Swords. Again, we're not we're not seeing too much piercing of the person, which I appreciate. I think the swords can just be coming at you and that's plenty. Okay, the Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords. I always like to kind of compare the King and Queen. They certainly go together. They're really neither of them looking at each other. Excuse me. Water. Okay, the Wands. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. This is nice. She's got almost a model of what she's planning. Sorry. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. There's sort of that same city in the sky that the Two of Wands was planning. Excuse me, the Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. And there again, that's sort of floating city. The Eight of Wands. I like that. It's different than the wands flying through the sky, which bores me. And the wands are sort of along a road, along a path, suggesting movement that way. Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. He's not having to carry all of them. They're all stuck around him. But there's our city that we started out with in the Two of Wands. Okay, Page. Knight. Queen. No cat. I'm sorry, Jade, no cat. Jade always looks for the cats. King of Wands. And is sitting in a tree of wands. Cups. Cups are darker blue, kind of a navy blue. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Put three people together with cups and you got a party, no matter where it is. I guess they're standing on some rock somewhere. It's the Four of Cups, but okay, there's a bunch of these things floating, but those aren't cups. So here's the cups and there. Five of Cups. Everything's spilling onto this person. Six of Cups. It's interesting, in the Six of Cups, you've got one spilled cup, which suggests something past. Seven of Cups. I like the different phases of the moon on these. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. And we've got a full moon on this one. And the Ten of Cups. With no rainbow. It's fine by me. Yeah, I'm just noticing, you know, I really like the sort of graphic style. Look at that tree. It's really interesting design. Okay, the Page of Cups. See the fish, which is traditional with the page, but yeah, this deck doesn't feel as watery. You know, you're not seeing mermaids and fish and all. They're more like they're floating in the sky. Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups. All right, we're down to our coins. Ace of Coins. Again, a little more green color in the coins. Two of Coins. It's really pretty design here. Three of Coins. Four of Coins. Five of Coins. Six of Coins. It's not somebody handing coins to other people, but somebody nurturing plants, watering plants, kind of giving back to the earth, which is a nice way to look at that. I know some of the Six of Coins, people feel like it's, you know, rich guys handing out coins to poor people. It's like charity, but this is nice, kind of giving back to the earth. Seven of Coins. Eight of Coins. I guess he's fishing and reading a book. So that's mastering your art of relaxation, I guess, unless he's a professional fisherman, in which case he's working. Nine of Coins. And 10 of Coins. As the coins are falling on this other person, as if the tree is giving the coins to that person like a legacy. Again, to me, kind of a reference to Earth giving back to you if you've nurtured Earth, which we haven't, but there you are. Page of Coins. Knight of Coins. Queen of Coins. and the King of Coins. All coins, court cards are kind of floating in the air. So that is the Broken Mirror Tarot. I think it's quite beautiful myself, and you know, I'm not a shuffler, but the card stock is such that you could quite, you know, it's going to be a great shuffle. You know, light but firm, you know, sturdy cards, but light, flexible cards. So anyway, I'm going to spend more time getting to know this one. I did notice some of the borders are a little different, but mostly, you know, you've got borders up here that are pretty standard, similar in most of the cards. But anyway, so that is the Broken Mirror Tarot. Love to hear your comments down below. What do you think? I think it's a gorgeous deck. I'm going to really enjoy this one. So you guys take care, and thanks for coming by.